Welcome to the Vibrant Life Podcast, where you unleash your freedom and ignite your passion. Let's get started.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Stay Vibrant podcast. Today, we're diving into a topic that I think will resonate with so many of you. We all know how a good workout could feel, right? There's that amazing release, the endorphin rush, and often that sense of clarity that comes after a solid sweat session. Exercise can be such a powerful way to blow off steam and deal with everyday stress. But what happens when that post-workout high fades and you still feel like something's off? Maybe you've experienced this. Finishing a workout, feeling great for a while, and then later noticing that something just feels out of alignment. You're left with a nagging feeling that there's more going on, that maybe despite your hard work at the gym or on the trail, you haven't really addressed the deeper issues underneath. So today we're talking about why workout, while powerful, sometimes isn't enough on its own to help us feel truly aligned. I'll share a bit of my story if you hang out for a few minutes, which you'll maybe understand why I do what I do. And we'll also explore how we could dive deeper into the mind, body, and soul connection to find that lasting sense of peace and alignment that so many of us are searching for. All right, so first off, let's give exercise the credit it deserves. When we work out, we're not just moving our bodies, we're actively reducing stress, releasing pent-up tension, and boosting our mental health. There's a lot of science to back this up. When we exercise, our brains release endorphins, those feel-good hormones that boosts our mood and help us feel relaxed. Plus, exercise improves blood flow, increases oxygen levels in the brain, and even promotes better sleep. And all of these benefits help us manage stress and feel more balanced. For many people, physical activity becomes a type of therapy in itself. Some of us might hit the gym when we're feeling frustrated, or go for a run to clear our minds after a long day. It's a way to process emotions, let off steam, and for a little while, escape from our worries. But here's the thing. Exercise, as powerful as it is, often only addresses what's on the surface. It helps with the immediate stress and tension, but doesn't necessarily reach the root causes of our emotional and mental struggles. And that's why for some, even a killer workout can leave them feeling unsettled or misaligned afterwards. So if you've ever finished a workout only to find yourself still wrestling with those same nagging thoughts or heavy emotions, know that it's completely normal and actually quite common. So let me share a bit of my journey to true alignment. So when I started working out regularly, it was to overcome chronic pain. And after years of being on the floor crying in pain, I was determined to reclaim my body. And I succeeded. It took 6 months, but I got there. As time went by, I began sharing my physical progress. The feedback, the compliments, and attention I received fed a part of my soul that had been longing to be seen. At the time, I didn't fully grasp how much that external validation was impacting me. Years went by, and my exercise routine began to feel unsustainable. It no longer aligned with my work, my life, and personal goals. I realized I was out of balance. My ego was taking up more space than it needed, while my soul wasn't being truly acknowledged. So through deep healing, I discovered something profound. While my workouts brought positivity, they also fed into past traumas in ways I hadn't recognized. I had been using exercise not just as a tool for health, but as a way to mask unresolved emotions. So after years of work, reflection, and setting boundaries, I found peace. I realized that calm and alignment didn't come from exercise alone. They resided within me. Exercise became what was always meant to be, a way to keep my body healthy, strong, and to age with vitality. It's an important part of my life, but it's no longer my identity. My existence, my being is my identity. Exercise is simply a capability that I have. Today, the outcome is all parts of me, the mind, the body, and the soul, working in alignment. So, let's talk about what might be going on when we feel this way. To understand this, it helps to think about alignment as something that involves all parts of us, the mind, the body, and the soul. While exercise is fantastic for the body, it's not always enough for the mind and the soul. Sometimes we're dealing with things that can't just be sweated out. Unresolved issues like past traumas, negative self-talk, deep-seated insecurities, or limiting beliefs are things that often sit beneath the surface. So no matter how much we run, lift, or stretch, these underlying challenges tend to come up if we don't address them directly. For example, you might have stress from a difficult relationship, feelings of guilt about a decision you made years ago, or maybe even doubts about your own self-worth. A workout can help you feel better in the moment, but without addressing these deeper concerns, you may find that feeling of alignment slipping away once you're back to everyday life. It is also important to remember that our minds and bodies are deeply connected. Our thoughts and emotions actually impact our physical health and vice versa. So when there's something we're avoiding or not fully processing emotionally, it can create tension or a sense of misalignment in our bodies, even if we're physically fit. True alignment means tending to our whole selves, not just our bodies. So, how can we find this deeper sense of alignment? If exercise alone isn't enough, what else can we do? So let's talk about a few powerful tools that can help you connect and nurture your mind and your soul alongside your physical fitness. And I say this, and I think I say it on every podcast, be patient and kind to yourself. This takes time, but the work is so worth it. All right. So one of the things that you could do is mindfulness and meditation. One of the most impactful ways to find alignment is to create stillness and tune into your inner self. Mindfulness practices help you observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Meditation, even for a few minutes each day, can bring awareness to what's really going on beneath the surface and allow you to process emotions more effectively. Now you might say, Mel, but I can't stay still when I meditate. Well, I'm not asking you to sit there for an hour. You could be sitting looking out the window. You could actually just go for a walk and actively just pay attention to your surroundings. The fact that you're so busy looking and listening to what's around you, you are actively meditating. And you could find more information on mindfulness walking during my 7-day mindful walking challenge. It's a mini course. It's $5, but it is so worth taking because it's not just about walking. All right, number 2, journaling. Write down your thoughts and feelings. It can be incredibly therapeutic. Journaling lets you explore underlying emotions. Nobody needs to see it. Write past experiences or reoccurring patterns. Just allow to blur it all out on paper or electronically, whatever works for you, because no one but yourself will see it. And if you feel resistance, that is your ego protecting you to connect with your soul. So I would invite you to allow your soul to take more space so the ego could take a step back a little, because it could be a really powerful way to connect with yourself and discover areas that may need more attention beyond the physical. All right, number 3, therapy and coaching. Sometimes to reach true alignment, we need guidance. I wouldn't even say sometimes. At this point in my experience and the people that I've met and my clients and fellow coworkers, I think everyone needs to go through therapy. It doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't have to be, forever. But I truly believe it could guide so many people in the right direction with the right person. So therapy or coaching could be life-changing tools for exploring unresolved issues, learning new coping skills, and building a deeper understanding of who we are. A professional can help you dive deeper into areas you might not even be aware of. So if you do find someone, do your research, find out the education that they have, and be aware that each country has different regulations. I know myself, for where I live, I'm a certified NLP coach, NLP being neuro-linguistic programming. I offer insurance receipts because it is a known profession that works alongside associations. So it might not be the same wording maybe in the United States or in the United Kingdom, but just be aware of that when you are looking for someone who could coach you and bring you towards those life-changing transformation. Okay, breathwork and visualization. There's a word. Visualization. Woo! These techniques are amazing for reconnecting, pardon me, my goodness, with your mind and body. Breathwork can help release stored tension, while visualization can guide you in setting intentions and focusing on your purpose. They're both great tools for finding a sense of peace and alignment. Again, there's different breathwork techniques and also visualizations. It's finding the one that works for you. Give it a shot. Again, like anything else, you have to try it more than once to see if it will work. Because the way you feel today might not be the way you feel next week. And so it will play out itself, whether it's good for you or not, if you like it or not. So that's why I say try it many times before you decide whether or not you like it. Spending time in nature. I mean, come on, nature has a unique way of calming our minds and grounding us. It's like automatic. I don't know if you feel it, but I feel it. Simply taking a walk outside. You don't need to go far, just go outside and breathe fresh air. Mel, I live in the city, the air is not fresh. All right, but go outside, try to find a space where you're out in nature. So many large cities now have parks that you could go to, so head out to the park. Or just being near water can help reset our perspective and reconnect us to the bigger picture. These practices, when combined with regular exercise, can bring a more holistic balance to our lives. They give you a chance to process what's happening on a deeper level, so that when you do move your body, it's not just about releasing stress, it's about nurturing our entire being. Now, to bring it all together, think of alignment as more than just a quick fix or even just a workout routine. True alignment is about honoring every part of who you are, your mind, your body, and your soul. It's not about saying, I got to get rid of my ego. You hear that often. Oh, let go of your ego. No, befriend with your ego. Your ego is part of you. So exercise is such a powerful outlet, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. Real lasting balance comes from looking within, exploring the thoughts, the emotions, the past experiences that might be holding you back, and finding ways to truly connect with yourself on a deeper level. So again, the ego, the mind, the body, and the soul. But did you know there are 7 steps to align all these parts? And I will talk more about that in the next episode. So if you've ever felt that post-workout emptiness, or like you're doing everything right physically but still feel disconnected, maybe it's time to take a new approach. Embrace practices like mindfulness, journaling, and connecting with nature are simple steps to get going. Allow yourself to listen, reflect, and take small steps towards alignment in a way that feels right for you. I thank you for tuning in today. And remember, the journey to alignment isn't about perfection. It's about progress and self-discovery. If today's conversation resonated with you, I encourage you to start exploring one of these practices. And if you'd like more guidance or inspiration along the way, don't hesitate to reach out or check out some of my other sources, like the starter course that I offer that you could do at your own pace towards alignment. Here's to finding that deeper, true alignment that brings you genuine peace and joy. Have a wonderful day and stay vibrant.